This free step-by-step video comes to you directly from Haynes, creators of the world's best repair manuals. Fix your car or truck the right way with our accurate and reliable information at your side. You can complete more than 200 jobs on this vehicle when you purchase the complete online manual at Haynes.com.
Pull the hood release lever, located on the driver's side kick panel. Lift up the safety latch, raise the hood, and support it with the proper rod. Disconnect the negative battery cable before proceeding. Loosen the battery cable clamp bolt, then disconnect the cable from the negative battery post. Secure the terminal aside to prevent accidental reconnection during the procedure. Once the engine is completely cool, remove the radiator cap. Move a large container under the radiator drain to catch the coolant. Attach a suitably sized hose to the drain fitting to direct the coolant into the container, then open the drain fitting with the correct size wrench or Allen wrench. While the coolant is draining, check the condition of the radiator hoses, heater hoses, and clamps. Replace any damaged clamps or hoses. Close and tighten the radiator drain plug after all the coolant has been drained. With the drive belt still installed to prevent the water pump pulley from turning, loosen the pulley bolts and remove all bolts except one. Rotate the automatic tensioner counterclockwise with the correctly sized wrench. This will relieve the tension on the drive belt, allowing you to slip the belt off of an accessible pulley. Then slowly release the tensioner back to its stopping point. Be sure that the wrench fits securely onto the pulley hex bolt when rotating the tensioner. Remove the belt from the remaining auxiliary components and out of the engine. Remove the upper radiator hose from the thermostat housing cover. Then disconnect the coolant overflow hose from the radiator filler neck. Before removing the power steering pump pulley, scribe a mark beginning on the pulley and ending on the center shaft. This will allow for the correct alignment of the pulley when reinstalling it. Using a special tool designed for removing the pulley, fit the tool properly onto the pulley and center shaft. Then slide the provided collar fully over the tool. Hold the inner hex nut stationary with a wrench, then tighten the end of the tool until the pulley slides off the shaft. Remove the special tool and power steering pump pulley. Remove the brace that connects across the water pump and power steering pump. Remove the bolt, then carefully pry out the coolant bypass pipe from the water pump. Disconnect the lower radiator hose from the water pump. Remove the water pump mounting bolts. Take note of the installed locations of the various length bolts and studs. Remove the water pump from the engine block. If it sticks, knock it loose with a soft face mallet. Before installing a new pump, remove and clean all gasket and sealant material
from the water pump mating surfaces.
Remove the O-ring from the coolant bypass pipe.
Clean the pipe mating surface.
Then install a new O-ring to the pipe. Lubricate the pipe evenly with a small amount of silicone grease to allow for easier installation. Apply RTV sealant to the threads of the stud for this location before installation. Making sure the water pump is fitted with a new gasket, install the water pump to the engine. Install the various length bolts and nuts to the correct location as noted before removal. Push the coolant bypass pipe completely into the pump. Tighten the water pump mounting bolts and nuts in a crisscross pattern to the specified torque setting. Install the bypass pipe bracket bolt and tighten it securely. Install the water pump to power steering pump brace and tighten to the mounting bolts and nuts securely. Install the lower radiator hose to the water pump and secure the hose with a clamp. Align the marks scribed onto the shaft and pulley before removal, and install the power steering pump pulley. Gently tap the center of the pulley with a hammer to set it in place. Then use the special tool to press the pulley completely onto the shaft. Remove the special tool. Install the water pump pulley and mounting bolts. Delay tightening these bolts until the drive belt is installed. Route the drive belt over the various pulleys, then rotate the tensioner against spring force to allow the belt to be installed. Then release the belt tensioner. Make sure the belt fits properly into pulley grooves. It must be completely engaged. Tighten the water pump pulley bolts to the specified torque setting. Connect the coolant reservoir overflow hose. Then connect the upper radiator hose and secure it with a clamp. Refill the cooling system. Connect the cable to the negative battery post and tighten the clamp bolt securely. Start the engine and make sure there are no leaks. Check the level frequently during the first few weeks of operation to ensure that there are no leaks and that the level in the system remains stable.